for Spirit and more control, more information. But that's going to make Nemiga want to fight back so they don't have an A stack in play. That's a nice kill for Geo. Still trapped to the corner. Magix peeks in, but sees players far and backing up into a double B as Nemiga commits.
You're damn straight, Hugo. And look at him go. Nemiga trying to brute force their way into the site, and they're going to find that with 4v2.
On the board for Nemiga, that was an immediate save 1 year ago where we beat to go off of.
Flipping that on its head, though, Harry, and looking at the other side of the coin.
Hugo, man, you also mentioned that, but I think it's well worth noting that one series that Nemiga picked up over Team Spirit this year ended on Nuke, where Nemiga took it, which is the second map in this series. And it was also the only best of 3 in which Nuke made an appearance. Actually, that's not true. They did just play it here in New York, but, you know,
this boost could come into play here. We're seeing Nemiga start to break the plane of the B site. Now with that smoke gone, they're going to be able to run right in. And again, there's Mir from the boosted position. Don't see Idis Balance getting away with too much more here, almost stepping into the Molotoving in his whole career.
The old Veach.
No, you got to do the hyper
Containment breach.
There's the drop, but there's the chase. He won't get out with his life. Mir trying to trade. Good flash, at least. It's actually a T-flash that blinds Box, and Mir swings out off the back of it with another. Mollied off of the coffin. Is he going to get pushed forward? He's still standing, still stalling, but eventually dead to MDS. There's a plant available. Lollipop is very deep, and Magix is not going to be ready for this as a player just crossed in front of him. Nice kill from Lollipop.
It was going to be closer than it was, but that's a good example of, like, Lollipop kind of these rounds for Team Spirit. In fact, it's been every round. Thanks to saving, they're going to have another buy up on the cards, but those nades have just brutalized everyone at top banana. Chopper taken out of the round early on. And Magix has got 10 points of health, so Mir is the only healthy man left up outside of B, and they know where he is. They hunt him down. And it could just be another B execute. If they go into this now, well, they know the AWP isn't there. They know that these nades have done damage, and they are expecting a third man to be mulling around the place. Box deals with him. 3 in the round again. It's another multi-kill to just open up B.
CIS teams and major runs, well, you're not going to run out of options, right?
Sounds like a good time. Just see by the posturing of Team Spirit. They don't want to give up any fights. Idis Balance does exactly that.
Wow.
And look, they're going to do a little bit of the same over here on B. There were weapons in this round, believe it or not. Box, well,
They deal with him.
Yeah, no, I hate it as well.
You know,
there's a gun under Balk as well. Oh, there was. That's a short side. Sundayon coming out wide. Idis Balance gets one, but he's trapped. The nade does do damage, but still upper man on Nemiga. Something indeed. Line up, but he's going to get traded, surely. Speeder comes out of apartments, and now Chopper making noise. They're holding for him. They've been doing it all damn round. Bomb, though, trapped in a way. Speeder comes for assist.
Out of the pit, 17, now down to 15 seconds. Molotov comes through, he's completely blind. Young fighting in it now. They're going to line him up. Box, good for 2, finally gets taken out by Magix and a bomb.
Can they finish what he started? They deal with Geo. They beat that peak. Mir gets the better of him, and it's left on to Speedak. Oh, that was almost the triple collateral.
Hate each other.
That could have been a round.
That could have been
there.
a triple, man. Those rotations are still going to take a little while to arrive, and already Nemiga are up in the bomb site. Magic's down in the pit. He's got to do it again. He's got to put on a bit of a show, and Magic's 2 kills this time around. Is that going to be enough? MDS and Geo left up in a 2-on-side, and the bomb is also not planted for his teammate up. Oh, they mop up the 2 men down towards shore. Idis Balance double peaked, and that you often end up discounting the boost, especially if it gets a bit chaotic. Through the smoke, Magix finds one. There's still players in the site. Geo's gonna make the call, and these Deagles doing so much work for Team Spirit.
Oh dear, nice shot from MDS, but missed whiff from the AWP. Chopper decking Geo a B, double back into this A site for Nemiga. 2 here. Oh, Magix, his arm. It's stuck out. I thought Lollipop could see it, but he's turned around now looking at the backside. And yeah, his feet, you can see something, but it's so tiny. Why would Lollipop know? He's going to find out as he swings out the bout. And Magic's falling at the first hurdle anyway. Young unspotted, uncontested, but chased down by Box. Gap in that smoke. Chopper's thrown his own moto so he can fight.
Man, And it doesn't actually find the last.
Oh,
He
no.
dies to the bomb. Some building in the middle of, or like some water fountain, I guess.
It's an important water
Now,
fountain.
how that does so much damage.
Fish, Harry, they're problematic.
They're behind it all for a spot of reading for the educated man or woman who might.
He's spec now. It's all going to pay off here in just a second. One for him. Knows that there are several more in the top of middle. He will be naded into oblivion and ultimately doesn't get forced out. Actually, with his teammate there to back him up, finally he falls, but the trade is appropriate. The trade is on time. And there was no receipt here kept for Nemiga.
And then they arrive and they shoot the fat.
Like the reference.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
Ever heard of this guy? Like Eminem, something like that? Oh, Geo.
now, weren't you guys just bashing him in the car?
Out of the round, Idis Balance now having to go back. And Lollipop.
Yeah, it would appear as though
Crouch down below the smoke, could appear on the left side, but he's going to spray him down by stuff for Chopper.
Well, smokes were down and the likes doesn't mean everyone is, but they do discount it. They do, and they lose Speedak. Nobody checks the close left.
It's looking towards B at least. Molly fades. Will Mir be caught with nades in hand? He's going in deep. Flash. Waiting, waiting, waiting. And there it is.
Oh, the reflash back in again.
There it goes.
Idis Balance at least trades that out, but MDS is still here. They knew that 2 had pushed, so he's going to clear. Mir waiting in the graveyard. Box hasn't seen the head, and now Mir knows.
That rotates cool. He's going to say, no, don't worry. It's fine.
Makes clearing out. There's one. It does go over.
Oh.
They will clear out MDS, getting out through the balcony. Speedak with the AWP, only good for 1. And this A site falls to Team Spirit. And it's already looking like... Feels like, you know, the players that you want to be for Team Spirit. That Molly delays the push, and Lollipop through the smoke is good for a double.
Desperate B play, though. Oh, what a mowdown. Geo with a double. Bomb seen and drop. Pick back up, but there's already a rotate here, and there's another flank as well. Speedak is quick in half. It's about time. 6 for Spirit before
Out of the round, and so these 2 that are in the site right now need to put up one hell of a hold. Lollipop looking to deliver on that, but he's only good for 1. There's a bit of a gap in that smoke. And Speedak going to use it to his advantage.
Oh, no.
They drop the bomb coming out of the apartments as well, and there's 10 seconds left. Mir trying to retrieve it, but Box is wrapping through the apartments. There's no way back into the round for Mir. It just becomes a battle for survival at this point in time, and he's not going to get away.
Real estate up B. Wins picks early. Gambling the fact that Spirit won't take that one. Could win them the map.
Warp gonna miss. That baits the Team Spirit even deeper in, and now they realize there's 3 here. 35 seconds. Really time to change your mind. The Box with the double. Looking to put this B play to bed, and Idis Balance moving in, gets shut down by the AWP of Speedak. Team Spirit, that realization that you're walking into a stack just coming a little too late.
it's a little too real, isn't it? Speaking of it being too real, 10 seconds. So he's just going to have to go ahead and hightail it out of there. That's Sundai Young conceding the round. Breaking news over there on HLTV.org.
Oh, so it's been pretty good, pretty smooth sailing. They're not offering up banana fights. They are often falling back into safe A plays. Nice grenades, at least. Gio going to dump his utility while he's still standing, while he still can. Pretty good nade from him as well. Fire off, then they can be expecting a triple B, but right now it looks like a fast play. A commitment. Speedak moves round the angle as they flash him. Bad timing for him, and that's a big opening kill. Spirit expecting more resistance. In second marker, they've baited Nemiga right out of the site. MDS heard. Someday, and that's super smart. He doesn't take the peek, even though he could have. He doesn't want Nemiga to have the info that it isn't B, and now they're wondering, wait, where are they? Bomb has been planted, and it's Spirit in the A site. MDS does get a kill to open up the retake, though.
Oh, somebody's definitely getting reprimanded for that call.
It's just so late in the round. I never thought it would be a fake.
That's the thing about fakes. A little bit of trickery in there. Trickery going on in Boilers. MDS with 2.
Oh.
Stay even kills her, though. Idis Balance's op remains in play. He's going to be looking on from that pit side. That's about all she wrote. Geo is out. Yo.
CEO.
Yes, CEO. Geo.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. That was a very risky move. That one anchor player, one pit player, staying in the air.
Comes out for Nemiga on B. Kind of want to ensnare those T's on the banana, but there's no one home. They're all going towards A. They've all started to jump out in the pit. MDS has got a big task on his hands.
Oh, run down by the MAC-10. M4 gotten, grabbed, and bomb plant available. 3-on-3 on the retake, and this is for 15 for Nemiga.
Oh, it gets a bit dicey down in the pit. This double setup here between iDisbalance and Some Die Young.
This is going to be a cool retake. Watch these Molotovs come out right into the smoke.
Oh, Lollipop waiting for the perfect timing. Mir flashed around to short, gets the info that it's clear. Lollipop sees a man in the pit, and while Mir does trade, he's left in a 1v2 for Team Spirit. Geo and Box hunting him down, trying to move in together, and they swing the angle. They double point on their map pick, and a retake that Team and snatch some kind of advantage out of that situation ends up making it even worse for Team Spirit.
Yeah, Mir tries to double back onto short there and escape, but someone made the call. The bomb was in the site. Even if he went apps, they could have stuck it from back A, and so he had to fight. He had to stay there on short, and even though that's not a great position, he gets double swung. 15 found for Nemiga on that A site. A fast play for Spirit denied, and now they go back to B with 5. They're not waiting around. Flash might stall them for a second. A third rotate here as well. Lollipop not falling for it. Spirit have to respect the molly. But look at the amount of utility they have to go for a full B. It's not a rush, but it will be once they've got these mollies and smokes down. What is the call? What is the execute?
Nemiga have once again got the read as well, right? 3 players here, ready and waiting to go. So this isn't going to be easy for Team Spirit, especially not starting a man down. The spray from Lollipop, only good for 1, but a lot of damage. And they lose Box back in the site. All right, 3-on-3. Now maybe this gets a little more interesting. They're going to flash Geo in. He's going to try and take a peek. Down goes 1. Can't deny the bomb plant, however. And so it's a 2-on-2 as Team Spirit try and weather the storm.
Oh, Magix, he can't see him. He's behind the coffin. MBS is moving up, and iDisbalance has the angle. That CT smoke fading. Speeder can help him, but no help needed. MDS will 1, trying to trade his Magix now in the clutch for the game. On 3 already, but the bomb isn't for him. There's no kit. Picked up on the coffin now for Speeder, and he moves in for the kill, but the scope gives it up.
We often see, and they're on them right now. And so it becomes very, very hard to, like, factor that in, you know? It's like, to what extent is that the case? You know, even on a map like Nuke, which is a really good map for Spirit, it's one that they pick into a lot. Well, if you are just playing that damn well, if you are just feeling the game that much, then yeah, this could go in their way. Geo up on top of the hut is good for a double, and we're left in a 2-on-2. Magic's having to do absolutely everything in this round for Spirit, and he hops on by, gets down the vent, but he loses iDisbalance, and now he's going to hold for the vent drop. Goes back in, and
Question remaining.
Yeah, Nemiga win it right now, 2-0. That's what's happening.
Back it up.
Yeah. Sure. All right. That's what's happening, man.
Well, just so you do know, if Nemiga do win it here, they're going to go on and play Virtus.pro in those grand finals, the best of 5. Starting at 1 p.m. local time on Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh. When I say red hot, I mean the day.
Nick of time. They get out, and the org is only good for 1. So once more, we are kept even in a 3-on-3. They molly Lollipop out, and he actually goes aggressive on the back of the Molotov. Still in an even odd scenario, and timing is everything here for Geo. He's checking the door as Mir swings from the hub. And so that leaves MDS in a 1v2. There are weapons retrievable, but right now he doesn't want to make noise. So he's still on the MP9. And Mir back.
5-2 here in the semis.
You see players trying to wrap A. Amir might have a good timing, but there's not much being offered up from his position. Chopper's dead on B, so Magic just goes right up the vent. He's going to bait noise and find info, but he's the first up and the first dead, traded by Mir. 2-on-4 right now. Not an easy round for Spirit. They haven't really got the time for it anyway, and the bomb gets dropped by Lollipop's swing. That's a good kill. He'll go down with his ship. Mir can't even find the bomb or find anyone through the smoke.
There we go. Still plenty of money for Team Spirit. Not a big deal yet.
yet. Oh, back behind the smokes. Box has dropped vent to rotate. Speedak. Oh, doesn't ever take the timing shot. Terrifying watching players cross right through his scope. Unbeknownst to him, Box with the spot. I like how safe Box is playing secret in this game. He's not giving anything away. He's getting info. He's dropping his util. He's trying to stall things out as long as he can because he knows that if he dies, then Nemiga are at the whim of Spirit running these fake rounds. And this is happening again. Remember that round Spirit put 4B and then Sumdai Young lurked out ramp to kill the AWPer late? That's exactly what we're seeing. Spirit make noise on B, then they stop, then they hold. But Nemiga are not falling for it this time around. Speedak is watching lobby, and they're not even heavy rotate B. That does mean Spirit could get out and trade onto Box and MDS, but good positions taken currently. So not a lot getting offered up for Spirit from peeking the window. They've got to commit through the doorway. And Speedak, yeah, he's going to stay here all damn round if he needs to. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. MDS dropping the smoke. Speedak kills the lurk, and now it is the B crunch. Box needs a double, but he can only do one. Chopper with the entries to buy time for the plant. Speedak gives it up, and they have to play retake here.
Yeah, fool me 3 times. Oh. We'll pull out the chopper and let it rain on you. And a 2v3, what can he do? A little bit of a miss there. Wow. All calculated. Chopper.
He was quiet on Inferno until that CT side, until the end of the mand. On the chopping block, he runs right past the Molotov. Don't think MDS was ready for that. The AWP also will miss. Lollipop has 2 targets on his plate, and the D does take him down. That's ridiculous. Speedak tagged through the box as well. Somehow, Spirit are making something of this round. B is open. Boxes come in on rotation, but hardest balanced, dirty Deagle player, and he's got the info as well. Do not want to give this guy a duel. So they won't. Nemiga tuck in and they wait for Spirit to commit. Lobby is held. Hell is locked down. And B has Box.
Oh, Magic's getting closer. They don't know that both players are here yet, so Box is here alone. But now hearing that AK ring out, learns that iDisbalance is nearby as well. But this is an awkward spot to be in. They're trying to trap him, and they will. 20 seconds, they look to go up the vent, and Geo is just rotated away. He could deal with Magix, and he will. iDisbalance getting that bomb down. No utility to deny the plant, so that comes in at least. The kill will be found, but that is still a very, very good eco round from Team Spirit. Chopper, the guy who had the AK with armor, doesn't get anything done, but that leads to the AK finding its way to Magix. He puts up that double. iDisbalance wins out a fight with the Deag. They're looking for the AK, and Geo will now remember it's in the vent after spending his time looking. Oh, looking to see what else he
say. Just 3 rounds to go, this being one of them in this first half. Nemiga have shown that they're still in the game.
Yeah, still losing the half though, right? Things need to keep going. Nice shot. Chopper legged. How? I don't know. Oh dear, Mir's found an entry. Geo swapping guns, and he does stay standing, but the spam through the door smoke could kill him. How is he still here? Should be dead. Speedak, aware of the garage wrap, does deal with Chopper, not falling for that one, and a man up now on Nemiga. The Spirit double back to ramp, which is open. MDS has dropped B. Lollipop coming in late from heaven as well, so there's no one in this position until Speedak rotates with the AWP, and oh, he checks it and does nothing more, misses the timing. Now the util gives it away at least, right? Spirit are loud about their approach, so MDS needs to be ready for that B play. Nemiga go, fine, we'll take the lobby if you want the ramp, so you can't double back. You can take hell to A, but then there's a player there as well. It's a good trap for Nemiga, and this backline flank is coming through very fast. Geo not in a position this AWP's going to expect. And that's a free kill. B entry is in though. MDS can't hold strong, and the double flank does net another trade. Sumdai Young holding on, hit by the nade, and now in a 1-on-2.
Yeah, gets into B at least. Speedak over in Decon, and Sumdai Young. Is he going to commit to the plant? Looks like it. The door swings, but no peek from Speedak. That gives up this position. Ramp player moving in the meantime, and Speedak very, very fast there with the AWP. Puts 6 on the board for Nemiga, tying this game up.
Had to happen.
Spirit's picking the series, a map down, and maybe done in the semis if this one doesn't go their way. They're looking for 7 at the end of the half. Back to the lobby play. And again, we talk about the ramp gap often left open, right? MDS had to rotate lower because Box died first. And that was the case there in that round. Spirit have been really good at getting lurking players out ramp. But in the one round that they go fully outside and Speedak gives up the ramp room in Jules' yard, there's no one ramp. Spirit had 5 out. And yeah, that could have been the one chance back in, but they've been punished going late ramp before. This time it's early and it's just a contact play. Mir with a kill. Speedak comes in with the AWP. Mollied off, it's gonna spread, he has to give it up. And again, that gives a lot of room for Spirit in this 5-on-4. They couldn't close a 5-on-4 last time, though, so there's still hope for Nemiga nonetheless. Box has dropped B, as he often does, through the vent. And they're going to try and overwhelm him in this lower site.
Oh, Box might want to call for some rotations here. Nemiga is still worried about this coming back to A. And now it will be abundantly clear that that is not the case. These rotates are a long way away from coming through, and this B site is already overwhelmed. Box not being able to get even one really does leave you in a rough spot if you're Nemiga. And so a 7-8 looking likely here for Team Spirit. Nemiga aren't even on B yet. They're still up on A. Oh, they tried to throw a little vent flash there, but it didn't really work out for Speedak. He just goes down anyway. Does get the info that vent is clear. Mir hears both these players. They know that he's over towards Secret and Chopper.
And 1-for-1 was like good for them, honestly, on lower holes. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Nemiga are going to bring to the table in their T side. Their Inferno was just annoying. 10 T rounds, shutting down Spirit with hard executes. This is obviously a very different map, though, one that Spirit are going to be ready for. Mir, the man with the plan. Somebody young comes to join him, but his footsteps get heard from outside, or not. No one reacts, he just hounds him down. He was very loud in his approach, but Gio did not see or hear him until it was too little too late. 4-on-2, Box, spam by the aim punch, MDS getting out A, but not for long. Idis balance shut to
group stage on Nuke. Nemiga managed to get 1 T round to their name.
Well, in that case, it's doomed.
GG go next, is that what you're saying, Harry?
Lose fast, go next. The age-old mentality.
We've all been there. Every day, in fact.
Matchmaking mentality.
I'd like to keep y'all in mind when I say we're on a, that sentence didn't work. No, we're on a 10-match winning streak, us three playing video games in these last few.
And so I hope that report card is looking.
I think those were all awesome.
Yeah, but Harry, your Glock damage per round might need
yeah. My deaths per round are also a little low.
Can you stop surviving, please? Stop saving. Right now, Spirit are the one who needs saving, but they are doing it themselves. Up a round now with a pistol in their pocket. Ooh. It's a first gun by Gio dead outside. Wide smokes for Nemiga. Took Spirit 10 rounds to even throw wide ones themselves. Obviously not going to be able to cross garage in this one. They're still going secret. The reason you throw these smokes to go secret, firstly, more room. You don't have to worry as much about getting like flashed through and pushed at red, but also the AWP in heaven won't be able to see you as much, right? If you walk close to the smoke, it's a lot harder to get that spam off. Nonetheless, 4-on-4 trade outside and a chance to go down B. Box is taking that position, but the rest of them wrapping A right now. Lollipop and Hut. There's only one man here. Idis balance. Got to flip this one on its head. Double ramp play. They're going to push Lobby. This could be a big flank for Spirit. They're not falling for the B fake. Box hasn't done anything to sell it. He has no utility, and he doesn't want to die just immediately fighting B. So actually, this is a big problem for Lollipop. If he doesn't go, we'll get flanked. There's Box trying to sell that B fake. Does that cause any problems? Lollipop runs out with a kill onto the top side, and now the CTs don't know where to go. They try and double back because of Box, and they get caught out on the ramp lug. This is a great round for Nemiga, but they don't know about Magic's the second man to push the ramp side. He does drop one and spot the bomb. Chopper killing one meanwhile, and the plant can come in through for the heavens.
Oh, and MDS's position gonna be enough to get the round.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm, just getting ready for the inevitable, which is Harry's pick of Nemiga winning with 100% confidence.
That's why he did it. And Spirit regretting everything right now. They are broken. Nemiga going back to the door. Here with a bomb, but not spotted, luckily enough. Spam finds nothing. Safe positions for these T's, apart from Lollipop dueling the smoke. Spiax hit him behind the red box. He's not impenetrable, don't worry. Sundayoung going back up on top of the hut. Here's the A-play. They're just going to go in fast. Great entry, catching Sundayoung jumping. Spam for the Deagle, and Main does a little bit of damage, but Mid takes some hits as well. Idis balance with the Scout. We know what he can do with this weapon. And a Deagle at the back of the site. A second falling in. The back-to-back ecos, but no, Nemiga put a clamp on it. They lock it down.
Yeah, that clamp, you got to be careful. It gets a little tight. And for Mir, it's about as tight as it can possibly be. Got a Deagle and 35 HP around where his team has already left the scene. I don't know about you guys. Smells kind of sus.
And so now Nemiga in the lead. In the RMR points leaderboard right now, Team Spirit in the CIS division are first. They're 45 points above NaVi.
Interesting.
Even with, NaVi having those points from the Berlin major carrying forward. Scoreboard, VP and Nemiga occupying 3rd and 4th on RMR rankings.
And for the ramp flank, not really going to matter all too much. B is getting overwhelmed. That's a great opener for Speedak. Orb not needed. Idis balance does respond, but flashed off the angle. Might give time for a plant.
At ramp. This could get out of hand. The bomb might need to go up A if these results aren't here, but for Speedak, the results are in. And while Chopper does best him, that bomb is going up through the vents. It is going to go down in this A site.
Wow.
Team Spirit, they move all 4 into the ramp room. Nemiga, they kind of feel like something doesn't feel right here. And they still had players up on A as a contingency for that late rotation. So the moment they get the info that, yeah, there's a lot B. In fact, they're all B. They send that bomb on its merry way. And Idis Balance and Chopper might just have to save, giving 13 over if they decide to do so. They've grouped up here. Box looking to take these guns with him to the grave. Lollipop here as well. Gotta be careful as they both go down. No time, luckily enough. So, this save's still coming through.
It's worthwhile to risk that for Nemiga. They have the money, they have a 4-round streak, and Spirit would be broke if they lost these guns. So, honestly, even though that goes nowhere, kind of worth it. MDS doesn't want to...
Ends up being a driving force behind the victory. Is that enough now to re-energize Team Spirit? Get them back into this match. Looking like it could be a bit of a change of pace here for Nemiga. They throw that vent molly. That's going to force Chopper down into the B site. And so now this A site only has 1 player in it. That's Sundayoung up on top of the hut. Idis Balance can support from heaven. And actually, he's going to drop right on in, ready for a fight, expecting something to come his way.
Past the smoke, though, Lollipop is very deep, and he's already found the opener. Just got to check the back for the AWP, and he looks away as MDS swings in with a kill. That's the A site done, but it's not the round as well. Mir's found the lurk outside, and that sets Spirit up for a retake. Money on the line, though, is the question being asked for Spirit. Is it worth it? Do we want to risk it all? And right now, Mir's doing exactly that. Damage done to Speedak. A kill could have incentivized Spirit to commit, but that molly sends Mir out. Might not be around after all.
It brings him down to half health, too. If he didn't run out of bullets in that AK, pretty sure Speedak's done deal right there.
Yeah. And that's a 3-on-3 with Magics in heaven and a retake on the cards, but...
Not going to happen today. No, sir. 14 for Nemiga Gaming.
He's in that top site and gets a second. Maybe it's a winnable round, but leaving his teammate in a...
But ye shall not pass. Nemiga Gaming steamrolling down in this lower site. Geo not stopping anytime soon. 2 alive here for Team Spirit.
Geo's going to keep going with the aggression as well. He's pushed up to the ramp. He hears the molly ticking onto Idis Balance, and now hears them running away. Idis Balance with a very quick flick. But Sundayoung falling in lobby. Idis Balance is just looking to stay alive with this AWP. It's the only way they've got one. Up against 15. Is if it's saved right now. And Nemiga, they really don't want to let him get away with it. They are hunting him down. He hears the footsteps. He knows that they're moving around down towards Hell. Ooh, Idis Balance. It is scary. It's not nice.
They're in spawn as well. Yeah, I was going to say, it's a great exit. If he goes back towards CT, they're already there. So this is a good save. In the lobby instead. 15.
I mean, they're not far off, but it's very possible, Harry.
Sam Young shotgun. This is such a good position for it. This can obliterate an A play, and that's exactly what it's doing right here, right now. Box has dealt with Chopper. That's going to force Sam Young to have to reposition because they can go heaven. They can wrap into this A site now. Speedak needs to check main, and he won't, but he does deal with Sam Young back in the site. I just balance up through the vent. It's a 2-on-3, but there's just no time. That bomb does get into the site with a second to spare. It goes down. Box with another. This is turned into an absolute blinder of a round. Missed shot from iDisbalance.
Bye-bye.
The nade might be enough to deal with Box. It brings him low, but he's there, and he does.